Yo, Grieving, thank you for the 34. Yeah, no, I thought it'd be fun to try to kill him with Primrose. That was a horrible idea. I mean, again, if I didn't run out of silence items, it would have been fine. But I ran out of silence items, and it was not fine. It was very unfine.
You're mine now.
I am ready.
In the... I got a text message from Google Gemini. Hi. I heard that you hate talking to your family members and peers. Would you like me to write all your texts for you now, so you just have zero actual conversation with real-life people? Would you like to just live in a society where everyone just has computers talk for them? No, I'd like to talk to my friends, thanks. Appreciate it. But I'd actually like to talk to my loved ones. Thanks.
The peacock struck.
How about you?
In what world would I want AI to write my texts? Would you like a fast track to your dystopian future? If I'm writing a text that's like so simple that an AI could write it for me, then I can probably write it quicker than I could tell the AI to write it and then check it to make sure it's not like die. Like if I need to write, if my wife sends me, hey, remember to pick up the baking soda, and I got to respond with okay, it's easier to type okay than it is to be like, Gemini, please write a response to my wife that's nice, but also confirming that I will indeed pick up the baking soda. And then read it to make sure that it's not like, I will cover you in baking soda when I get home.
I see.
Yo, X, think of it as 6 months. And for the bits, appreciate it. Oops.
Bring about a miracle of healing.
I'm getting texts from robots now. It's over. My life is over. It's all over for us. The future is bleak.
Out of my way. I see your defenses.
Also, if you're texting somebody using AI, you should probably disclose that you're using AI to text them. In which case, how are they gonna feel? What, you didn't even have time to like text them? You had to have an AI text them? Like, yeah, I don't care enough about you to actually type out a 2-second text message. I had to have AI do it for me.
This should give us a move.
I mean, like, email is one thing. Email is like a very professional, like...
Time to steal the show.
I don't know, there's something like not personal about email, unless you're writing like a personal email. But most emails nowadays, I can't remember the last email. Well, that's not true. I get emails from you guys all the time, actually, that are like really nice and personal. But other than those, I can't remember the last time I got an email from like a family member that was like, hey, I just wanted to email you and talk to you about this thing. So most emails are just like, you know, get down to business. So using AI to write that makes more sense. But like text messaging is only one step away from just like talking to someone. Like it's practically calling someone, but just with less steps. Like it is just a personal conversation between you and one other person.
Let yourself be healed.
Your dad's text messages are always super formal. That's funny. My dad's kind of are too, because he doesn't really text much. But it's not that bad.
I am ready.
But no, like, to me, texting is the same as like talk. Like, to me, it's almost the equivalent of like going up to someone and starting a conversation, and then like pulling out your phone to be like, "What should I say next?" You know what I mean? Like, it does have. There is a level of removal from like literal first face-to-face talk and text, but to me, it's like pretty close. There really isn't that much of a gap between texting and face-to-face talking at this point. Dang, that was pretty good damage.
Victory shall be mine. Watch my blade dance.
I am ready. The lion dance.
Kind of like when Heroes uses speech to text to type in our chat and we can't figure out what he's saying. Which I'm okay with because he does that when he's driving, and I would much rather him do that when he's driving. But it does lead to some questionable messages sometimes. I'm very confused what he's trying to say.
I see your defenses.
The battle is truly joined. Watch my blade dance.
Out of my way. Let's do this. Time to steal the show. Where's the nearest tavern?
Where's the nearest tavern? I should have equipped some silence protection, actually. I didn't even think about it.
No! This isn't enough. No.
Time for the main event. I am ready.
I love that the first part of this fight, he's only weak against dagger.
We're safe now.
Have at you. This will heal your wounds.
You're too kind. What is the logical course of action? Is your strength flagging? No, you don't.
I am ready. Bring about a miracle of healing.
Have at you. This will heal your wounds.
Ulbrich is on rehabilitate duty for this whole fight. Ah, stop it. wait
Don't.
I am
another
ready.
turn.
Bring about a miracle of healing.
Victory shall be mine. This will heal your wounds.
An interesting dilemma.
Can't even steal from him.
This should give us an You're too
I am ready. The lion dance.
The lion dance.
How about you? This will heal your wounds.
An interesting dilemma.
Yo, T.I., thank you very much for the Prime. What should I do with my Prime sub? I guess nothing now, because you use it on me. Hashtag wasted. Could have used it on something else. Could have used it on like a free cup of coffee or something. Now you just don't get ads for free? Don't know if that was a good trade.
This should give us an
You did it now. You're all in.
Out of my way.
Nice patience. Let's just hit him now. No, we wait. We wait. We wait till the time is right.
I appreciate it. Really.
I am ready.
So now we hit him with the Panther Dance.
The panther dance.
An interesting
Ready for this damage?
Let's do this. Time to steal the show.
Boom.
The battle is truly joined. How about this?
My turn.
And I still get another hit because he stole a turn again.
You're too.
Thanks, Chaos.
My turn. Here.
Whack.
How about you? This will heal your wounds.
What's this now?
No. How could you?
What's this now?
I am ready.
Submit to darkness.
Bring about a miracle of healing.
Now then. This will heal your wounds.
Out of my way.
Future denied. What about arrow? Nope.
Now then. This will heal your wounds.
What's this now?
The characters have like unique dialogue when they have an ailment. They should make like unique dialogue for each ailment. Like if they're silenced, they should just be like, I can't hear you guys. I can't hear anything. Or actually silence, I guess would be the other way. It would be they would just not have a voice at all. They would just say nothing. Yeah, we'll do this.
Bring about a miracle of healing.
Some Wingdings font appears.
I am ready.
Whenever Cyrus is silenced, the other characters are just like, oh, finally, that guy. Other characters get like excited.
The Panther Dance.
Confused. Who are you? Who am I?
I see. That's
Victory shall be mine. This will heal your wounds.
an interesting dilemma.
Alright, just don't kill anybody. Okay. Dude, that ability, I genuinely think the first thing I do when we beat the game and start like trying to build post-game builds is I'm putting that HP overflow thing on every character. It's so good. Primrose just took like 2,500 damage and it doesn't even look like she took damage. It's crazy. That ability is nuts.
The Lion Dance.
My turn.
The battle is truly joined. This will heal your wounds.
Yo, Odin, thank you so much for the tier 2. 68 months. Another game I need to play. Looks decent. I bought it a few years ago and it's just been collecting dust. Do you recommend? I have absolutely fallen in love with this game. I don't think it's perfect, but if you tend to have the same taste as I do, you'd probably really like this game. I've also heard that the second game is like 5 times better. Like in every way, it's just better. So you might want to play this just to give yourself the opportunity to play the second one, because apparently the second one is super hot fire. But I really, really like this game a lot. So I would either play this one and then play 2, or just play 2. But because I don't think you have to play 2 to play 1. I don't know if you guys can confirm that in the chat, but my guess is that they're totally different stories. So you could probably play 2 without playing 1, but I would hate to do that because that means you'll probably never want to go back and play 1. And I think that this is a good game, so I would play both, but... And you said you already bought 1, so might as well play it.
How about this?
But yeah, I've absolutely fallen in love with the game, so
I am ready.
I can definitely recommend.
The Lion Dance.
Are you time to
Die.
steal the show?
Now then, my blade is on. I wreak havoc upon thee.
We didn't mess around this time.
I grow stronger.
I did not mess around this time.
Bravo. Oh, bravo. I have seen the full depths of your heart. It was more beautiful than I could have ever imagined. And now, for our climax. Come, Primrose, and plunge your precious dagger into my breast. Every show must come to an end, Primrose. It is time to lower the curtain. And when the moon waxes full and bright in dark heaven, and stars glitter worlds away from earthly sorrow, would that sleep hold you in her soft embrace? Then shall my eyes close, lips open in prayer, For it is only in dreams that we may meet again.
Goodbye, Simeon.
Yes, Umber.
My answer is yes. I am so happy, my love. My heart is free of all doubts. Let us never be apart again. Never again. Bro, that was honestly so great. Like, man, I have a lot to say.
At long last, I can face you again. I did as you always taught me, Father. I found a cause I could truly believe in, and I kept my faith. Since the day that you were taken from me, I swore I would avenge you. And avenge you I did. And yet, even now that my long journey has ended, and I have done all that I set out to do, why? Why does my heart still ache with this hollow pain? What am I supposed to believe in now? What cause will carry me on from here? But this is something I must find for myself. And until I do, I will keep dancing.
Who's that guy? She looks like Ophelia in that picture. That's kind of a wild final picture for her. So, man, I think Primrose's is my favorite story. The way that the whole thing played out, basically like a Shakespearean play, a tragedy, you know. But like, I don't know, man. There were just a lot of really great moments. I love how we had a villain that was like, "Kill me, Primrose, kill me," and she didn't have like a, you know, that's what you want me to do. She like stuck to it, you know, and that was like her whole story. And then also like the way that the love story ended on the play and everyone was clapping while up there she was like standing over his dead body. Like that's such an awesome like Shakespearean tragedy level, you know, I don't even know what to call it. Like that's something you would expect in like a Shakespearean play of like everyone else is happy and clapping and think that it's fine, but really like somebody just died 2 feet away from him, you know? Like very Shakespearean tragedy style. And they stuck with that the whole time. And even from the beginning with her going through all she went through just for the chance to maybe avenge her father. Like crazy stuff. And then getting to see her finally, but then also like the ending is bittersweet. It's not just she avenged her father and now she's happy. Like, you know, she still has to find her meaning, but we don't get to see that part. But that's like what's great about it. was not over the top at all for me. I think he was perfect. I mean, it fits her, like I said, it fits her story. Her whole story was very Shakespearean. Every villain she encountered was over the top crazy, because that, you know, that's kind of what it was supposed to be. And he was in love with her too, like, so I mean, he was just complete psychotic, like, you know, just completely lost it ever since, ever from the beginning. Like, it's not shocking that's how he would act there. And the way that he set up the play for her to get there right then, and then the love story ends right when their fight ends. Like, I mean, like I said, Kefka level of like planning and crazy, almost like the Joker, Batman Joker-esque of planning out everything. And I think it was just a great villain. One thing that I was a bit like annoyed by, like halfway through, was the lack of voice acting still like confuses me and like annoys me. And it seems like it was more of a budget thing, right? But then there was one part where we had a flashback to Primrose and her dad. When Primrose's dad was like, dance for me so I can always remember your dance. And all of that was not voice acted. And then we kept going, and then there was the big flashback of like her entire journey. And during that part, that same exact scene was voice acted. And it totally like threw me. I was like, why didn't you just put in the voice? Like, you had the voice acting, why not throw it into the other scene too? So it almost feels like a stylistic choice to have some of the stuff voice acted and some of it not. And I just wish it was all voice acted, you know? Like, I really wish they would have just voice acted all the lines for all of the main scenes, instead of doing this back and forth thing, because it's honestly kind of distracting at this point. And it's more distracting for me because I'm doing a Let's Play, so I have to like focus when they're talking, not talk, and when they're not talking, read it out. So like for me, it's even worse. But even if I was playing this casually, like, it's jarring to like see the same exact scene again, but this time it's voice acted, and the last time it wasn't voice acted. It goes back and forth between voice acting and not voice acting, and sometimes they say half their line, and sometimes they say the whole line, and it's like, that seems like it was so much more work than just having them voice act everything, you know? It's not like they haven't had games with more voice acting before, and I know this is a smaller project and everything, but again, like, the more I see it, the more I'm like, was this even a budget thing, or was this just a stylistic choice to do it this way? It's weird. And there was some really like Simeon's big moment, his big speech, was none of it was voice acted. And that was a shame, because his voice actor is awesome. And he voiced the previous time when he stabbed her in the back, that was all voice acted. But then like his big moment where he like explained his whole everything wasn't voice acted. So, I don't know. It's just kind of like jarring. It's kind of annoying, because I would have loved to hear him voice act that whole part. And it seems like that should have been voice acted more than anything else. But like, I go back to when we first met him, that was all voice acted. Didn't need to be. Could have voice acted the big scene instead, you know. So it's weird. But yeah, I think Primrose is definitely my favorite. He was definitely my favorite villain. You know, and her whole, the way that they stuck to the Shakespearean tragedy the whole time, I think was really cool. And that's, for me, that's the beauty of a game like this. That's the beauty of Octopath Traveler. You can have stories that kind of fit into narrative devices without it taking over the whole game, you know? You can have Primrose be this over-the-top dramatic tragedy where like every single person she meets dies. She almost dies several times. You have like this over-the-top villain at the start, and then this over-the-top villain at the end. And even like some of the stuff with like, it was me all along, you know, like all of it's super over the top and crazy, but it fits within her story, which is told like a Shakespearean tragedy, so it fits. And then that doesn't leak into the other stories. The other stories can be more grounded, you know, or you can have other story. You can have Cyrus doing his mystery story, and you can have Ulbrich doing his, you know, soldier warrior from the past with his, I don't even know what to call it. what does his story resemble? I don't know, Lord of the Rings or something. But, you know, they can all fit within their narratives and they don't bleed into each other. And you can kind of put yourself in that, okay, we're back in the Shakespearean story, things are going to get nuts. And then, you know, then Ophelia having a more like typical RPG story, it seemed, at least at first, before things got kind of wild. But I love that. Like, I think that's what I like to see out of this game, because it's a shame if we have Octopath Traveler, this really unique game where you have 8 separate stories going on at once, and all 8 stories are just typical RPGs. You know what I mean? Like, you have a great chance here to blend different genres and narrative devices and stuff, right? So, like, take advantage of that and go wild. Go wild with Primrose's story and take it as crazy as you want, you know? So, if nothing else, Primrose's story definitely sold me on the Octopath Traveler style. Because at the beginning, I wasn't really sure. I was like, you know, these 8 characters, they don't interact with each other. We're just pretty much playing 8 separate games, like, in a way. 8 separate RPG stories. Are they really going to be deep enough for us to care? Why not just tell one good story instead of 8 separate ones? Like, what is the purpose here? And I feel like Primrose's story sold me on that. Like, the reason we have 8 separate stories is because we can blend all these different styles of storytelling together and, you know, have all these different payoffs. The only thing that I would say that's maybe a negative to that, and that may be something that they could fix in the second game, is that they're all a bit too organized, you know? Like, sure, Primrose's story is this big epic tragedy, and Ophelia's story is more of a typical RPG adventure, and so on and so forth, but they're all, like, very organized in Chapter 1, we start the story, Chapter 2, we learn more, Chapter 3, things get crazy, Chapter 4, finale. Like, they're all very, and you know exactly, like, you don't always know exactly what's going to happen, but you kind of know where they're leading, you know? So, and I don't know if you can really fix that or not, but it's just something that definitely goes against, it makes it a bit worse, in my opinion. You don't get to have that ability to throw the player completely off, you know? Something like Final Fantasy IX, where suddenly the party splits up and you're stuck with one side of the party and you don't know where the other side of the party is, or something like Final Fantasy VII, where a character gets removed completely, or, you know, name a RPG that has, like, Xenogears, pretty much the entirety of Xenogears. Like, you know, you don't get to do something super unexpected in this game because everything's so organized. I mean, imagine if the part in Primrose's story happened where she got stabbed and then, like, she was just gone. And, like, we had to do the other chapters with the other characters without her or something. And then she came back later. You know, something like that. Something that would actually, like, change the status quo for a bit. That would have been really interesting. But the game is so organized in the way it works that, like, they just can't do that. But something like that would have been really cool. Would have made it more epic. Yeah, I'm excited to see how they change that in Octopath Traveler 2. And not that they necessarily have to, but I just think it would be something they could do to improve the story, improve the game. Yeah, I plan on doing Octopath Traveler 2, maybe not directly after this, but shortly after this. I want to do 2. The biggest reason I wanted to play this one was to play 2. So. I am rich. Alright, where do we go now? Is the big question. I think we should do Haunted. And maybe just explore this area and level up Haunted a bit. Alright, let me run to the bathroom real quick and then we'll do some leveling up for Haunted. Let's go grab Haunted. Do some leveling up. By the way, I got a thing. Vendetta coat. Whoa, look at that HP. Not really great for her. Might be good for... Oh, wrong one. I was gonna say. I don't love the max SP down. And I don't love the elemental defense down, because that tends to be what kills us more than anything. I'm thinking this might be nice for Cyrus, because he already has insane max SP, and he already has insane elemental defense. So I think I'll give it to him. Alright, now here's the question. Who we taking out for Haunted? Because usually I take out Ulbrich. But Ulbrich is kinda need him. For now, I'll take him out. We'll see how it goes. I forgot we got Tressa as a black mage, and she looks so, like... she looks so cute in her little black mage outfit. Alright, so... the big question... are we going to have... another... hold up, what do we have for... to give Haunted? She got a bunch of makeshift stuff. Are we gonna have another instance where I have to defeat an enemy with just Haunted's monsters? Like we have for pretty much all of her chapters so far? And if that's the case... what should I... ooh. What should I capture to help her out? This Primeval Robe is so good. So good. Crit plus 50. Wow, that physical belt is kind of crazy. Yeah, I should give that to Ulbrich. Kind of just want to put some tanky stuff on Haunted. Hold on just a minute. What do you have? Oh yeah, you should take this. And then you can have this. And you can have that. Does no one else want Gustav's shield? this adamantine shield is better. Alright. You can have Gustav's shield. Or do I actually want to just give you this? Yeah. Alright. And do you have any... Conscious, poison... I'm just gonna buy a stupid amount of all these because they are very cheap. Too bad he doesn't have the awake from sleep herb. It's weird that, like, I kind of like it though. Although you can freely teleport to whatever town you want, so I guess it's not really... doesn't really matter in the end, but I do like how the different towns don't have, like, every item you want, so you kind of have to explore to get everything. You can't just go to any shop and it has, like, every single item you've ever seen, you know? But you can just fast travel, so it's not like... it doesn't add difficulty, it just adds... time. But... it is kind of cool. It makes the world feel a bit more real. How you, not every item shop just has every single item. Just wondering, as I got to participate in the latter half of it, do you know offhand how much Halamonth ended up raising for Humane Society? So, I was actually doing the math last night, but I didn't get enough time to finish it. I was going to do the charity donation yesterday, but I had to take my son to the doctor. Didn't end up finishing it, so I'll probably do it this weekend or next week. But it's going to be over $400. Possibly even in the $500 range. It was a lot. It is an insane amount. We raised a crazy amount.
I see.
So yeah, probably the most we've ever raised in a single month.
I am ready. The peacock struck.
What is the logical course of action? Attempt this
Ow.
Let my arrow fly and true.
I don't like the poison, and I don't like the sound that made. What do you mean 15%? But they're like almost dead. Go Friday, stick with the 13. No!
The show is over.
Of course, now you kill things with daggers. Primrose. Yeah, it's mostly her level. It's her level, and also they weren't broken, which I think also matters. I picked that up and completely forgot what it was. Enlightening Ring? Is that it? I think that was it. What is... just a chest.
Can't we settle this like gentlemen?
It's an Alaskan bullworm.
I am
Can
ready.
you stop beating up my Lowest level character, please.
Bring about a miracle of healing.
That's it. Die.
Great impermanence scorch the land.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
Yeah. Oh, actually, these things are still like full health. They have a lot of health.
I appreciate it, really.
I am ready. The peacock strut.
The peacock strut.
Now, what next?
Swallow whole. Didn't even bring her down to regular health.
Great impermanence scorch the land.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
53%? Yeah.
My turn.
Come in, if thou darest.
I am ready. Oh, sacred
Whoa, big damage.
light. The show is over.
Alright, this is gonna be super scary territory for Haunted. She's gonna be getting blasted. Some kind of temple over here. Holy cow! Wax with 25 gifted subs in the chat for the animals. Thank you, man. Oh, this is like really hidden. It didn't even look like a thing. And it's also danger level 50. Potential yikes. It's not a shrine. Thank you so much, Wax. Hype in the chat for Wax. Viper Dagger. I'm intrigued. An even stronger oh my god, look at that speed. Holy crap, look at that speed. Wait a second. Hold on just a moment. That is actually insane. That is actually... Therion's about to go nuclear. Oh, we have a boss in here. There is a boss in here. Angel Saber. Just finding all sorts of stuff. Oh, another. Okay, we already had one.
Letting us begin it.
Man, what is that thing? Sand Lizard King 3.
I am ready.
I am actually going to Peacock Strut myself.
The peacock strut.
The Peacock Strut. Wow, I'm surprised she only took that much damage.
Great impermanence scorch the land.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
That's not good.
A thousand arrows.
Thank you again, Wax. Absolute hero of the day. Thank you, man.
This should give us an opening. Out of my way. Your tears.
I am ready.
Let's see how much damage this can do. Oh, not bad. It just sucks that the dark and light attacks only hit
The
once.
hunt beginning.
Really makes them so much weaker.
Come in, if thou darest. I will cut him down.
Out of my way.
Wait a second. Doesn't Ulbrich say, I will cut you down? And then Hanet said, I will cutten you down. She like took his quote and turned it into her own verbiage. That's great.
You're mine now.
Ouch.
The tempest of ice shall reign.
Oh. How could you?
Now, what next? Great inferno to scorch the land.
Well, this is overkill, but
Time to
Die.
steal the show.
almost 10k and I didn't have any boosts whatsoever. And he wasn't even broken.